Hello there. I thought you might find this little air rifle interesting. I found it the other day and I just couldn't resist picking this one up. It's a tear-down air rifle, Chinese made. Model is QB57 is what it's called. And this particular one has a couple of interesting features on it. And the back of it, let's start out with this, shoulder pad. Fully adjustable shoulder pad, and it's semi-rigid, so it's got a bit of padding on it, so it's comfortable and adjusted into whatever firing position for you is comfortable, and just set the slot head screw to hold it in place. It has called a bear trap lever on the side, and you pull the lever all the way back and the piston slides back, and this lever, safety lever, snaps into place here and prevents the piston from popping forward and catching your fingers when you're loading the .171 caliber pellet into the chamber in the front. And again, when you're ready to fire, you release the lever. As you can see, the lever just pops out, and the cocking lever, just bring it right back forward and it'll pull the piston forward. Next is the pistol grip, which is, if you open it up, you've got a storage space in there for pellets. So you load up the handle with pellets, snap that shut, and this little slide opens up, and you can pop out one or two at a time, close it up, load the pellet into the chamber, and you're ready to fire. And you don't have to have a pocket full of lead. You've got the handle, it's full of lead. Next is the front half of the air rifle. Originally this would have had an AR-15 style front sight, but that was removed when this Chinese made Polytech 2.5 by 18 scope was placed onto it. It's actually a nice little scope, fully adjustable rear aperture here for focus, and it's on a dovetail style of mount, and it's got a locking ring when you put the two halves together, and just locks it in place. And this is what the original flip-up rear sight was. So before this scope was put on, this rear sight would have worked in conjunction with the forward AR style sight would have been used with. So now that this is on, the rear flip-up sight is pretty well useless. Just pop it out of the way because the rings are in the way. Next, this one came with this mock silencer. What is really interesting is mock silencers, they're just for show, and they're usually just foam filled. But this particular one, if I just make sure I don't lose any of the parts, this has got a vented sleeve and another sleeve inside to keep it from rattling around. And if I pop this all apart, it's loaded with proper springs and compression rings. So all of these are what you'd find on a proper silencer. But again, I don't know what on earth anyone would want to put a silencer onto an air rifle, because the noise from an air rifle does not come out from the muzzle, but rather from the back, where the mechanical release of the air pressure causes the noise. So again, this is just there for show, even though it's got apparently correct inner workings in it. But anyway, it's got a ring in the front, so it's just a proper compression fit, and it's got an Allen key on there so you can lock it into place. So now two parts just come together and slides into place, and just bring the locking ring in, and there we go, that's in the proper groove and locks up tight. I'll just put this down for a sec and pick up the camera so you can get a better view of how this thing looks. So anyway, this is what we have. Adjustable shoulder pad, bear trap. The safety on this is in front of the trigger, so that is the fire. Pull it back, that's safety, fire, and there you have it. QB57 and Deluxe stands for the vinyl foam lined case that it would have come with. So again, that shoots at about 650 feet per second, which in Canada is considered a proper firearm, so you need a license for this. The threshold for firearms in Canada is 495 feet per second. Anything higher, it's considered a firearm. Anything lower, it's just an air rifle or a pellet gun or whatever you don't need a license for. So this particular one, you do need a license, and just go figure. It's just an air rifle that you need a license for. This wise government move. But anyway, I'm being sarcastic. Anyway, thanks for watching.